How do, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video, and yes, I'm very sorry to you all that it's taken me so long to make another video. I think it has been over a month, but I've been so busy working on the Mini Cooper S Mark II, as I like to call it, because I've obviously got the one, or my partner's one here, and I've got my one here. But I haven't done any videos really on this one. I've given you sort of updates because of the fact I've already done, sorry, I do apologise for the wind. I've already done obviously the whole rebuild and everything to this one and done my videos, and I didn't want you to see the same thing again because obviously you get bored watching the same sort of stuff. But this one unfortunately has given me absolute hell to be able to put it together. It's been throwing a lot more challenges my way, to say the least. The difference is with this one compared to that one, as you know, the engine went through, sorry, the piston went through the block and the other one, so I had to get a whole new engine. So this one is literally from the ground up being fully rebuilt. So that's why it's taken me longer with this one than it did on the other one. But also what I am going to say, guys, I need to put a massive thank you to all of you that have subscribed to this channel. We are now at over 450, and I know that seems quite small to a lot of you, but to me that is absolute gold, and I'm so grateful to every single one of you that has subscribed to this channel. I really am. It helps out massively, and obviously all the likes and subscribes and obviously comments are absolutely brilliant. I read all of them, by the way, and I always try to reply to every single one of you that does do a comment. So what is missing from here, guys? As you can see, my Mini is here, my partner's Mini is there. So what is missing? Yes, the XC90 is no longer here. Unfortunately, it is no longer in my ownership. Someone offered me a very good price for it, so I ended up selling it. But it was for a couple of reasons as well. One, because the fuel's gone absolutely crazy at the moment. We're about 160 for diesel. It did about 30 to the gallon. But the biggest thing, all honestly, was Medivh, my little German Shepherd, my golden retriever. He was absolutely terrified of it. So I was having to pick him up, put him in, and pick him up and take him back out, but he did not like it. So we've still got the V70, which is going to be the pup truck, and I will be getting another pup truck, but I'm more than likely will get an estate. But that will be a project for later on. So as the XC90 is gone, yes, we are looking at now for another project. But what we need to do, guys, is this car is now finally, like I said, after a month, ready for an MOT. So let's go do it. So as I said, guys, we are now on our way for the MOT. This is the first time I've ever driven this Mini. Obviously I've driven my partner's one, so it is a bit nerve-wracking, because obviously you're kind of hoping that everything's gone to plan, and to be fair, luckily, fingers crossed, everything will. So like I say, it feels just like my partner's one. They are a very nice drive, I must admit. Like I say, with this one, the biggest problem, or at least I'm finding, is obviously the speedo is obviously over here. But luckily, like I say, we haven't got that far to go. But the difference between this one to my partner's one is this one has aircon and heated seats, and my partner's doesn't. Hers has a sunroof, and she has cruise control and the radio buttons obviously here. But like I say, they're a nippy little car. Like I say, this one's handling really, really well. So the little story behind this one is, some of you might know, I didn't do any information on this one because I've already done my partner's one. But on this one, it was fighting me the entire way, to say the least. So obviously, as you all know, the piston went through the block, which you'll find out a bit more information in the top right hand corner now from when I actually got the car. So yeah, the piston went through the block. I could have still used the cylinder head because the cylinder head was still okay, but I thought, you know what, just to be on the safe side, I'll get a whole complete engine, which I did find one, which had only done about 50,000 miles. But as I didn't know anything about it, it cranked over fine and everything like that, I decided to do exactly the same with this one as I did with my partner's Mini, and that was strip it completely down, new piston rings, sorry, new big end bearings, new main bearings. I even did the head on this one, because when I did put it back together, it started blowing oil, well, fumes at the back. So what I did was I had to strip it apart yet again, and I did the valve stem seals. I ended up honing all the bores. This, like I say, this car has had pretty much, the engine has had everything done to it, because on my partner's one I didn't need to do the cylinder head because that one was all fine, no issues. And So that gave me a worry then, thinking it was a light that had just gone on, but it's not, it's just saying it needs a bit of fuel. So yeah, woo. So yeah, like I said, at the moment she's driving really, really nicely. This one came with a new turbo, which only from stripping down I realised it was new, so I stuck that back on. The engine, like I said, that I got it from, it only done around about 50,000 miles, so that was all good. Like I say, it's all in now, and at the moment I've run it in perfectly. It's had 2 oil changes, so I've got to run it up to about 500 miles, and then I'm going to empty the oil. So we're now just about pulling to the MOT centre, so let's see how it goes. Right, so the car's in for its MOT, fingers crossed it's all going to pass, so we're going to go out for a bit of a wander. Hopefully when we come back, we'll be on grip. There we have it! Yet again, we've got another Mini in this house that has a full MOT, guys. So yes, now I'm going to let on a little secret. It did fail the first time, so what I ended up doing is going back for a retest. So when it did go for its MOT, it failed on a bulb. It went on a wire that was hanging out of the rear brake caliper, which basically tells you that the pads are low. So that was hanging out. But the one that caused the problem is the engine management light of all times came on when it went down there the first time. But that was down to a coil. So I've ended up changing the coil. It's now running as sweet as a nut. And like I say, we have got a full MOT on it. And it wasn't MOT'd last until 0722 was when it was last on the road. And like I say, this guys has only got 43,000 miles, and now it's got a fresh, rebuilt engine. All of it, everything has been done on this engine. So like I say, guys, I've got to basically bed this in for about 1,000 miles. It is going to end up having, like I say, an oil change afterwards, and then it's going to be fully run in. And like I say, I was going to end up, I bought this one to sell. So that is more than likely what is going to happen, guys. So once it's done 1,000 miles, it is going to go up for sale. But as I said before, or as you saw, we've got the 2 Minis sat here. So the XC90 is gone, like I said, guys. So what's the plan? That is the reason why it's taken me so long, guys, to do another video, because I had nothing to show you, because obviously the XC90 went, and I was trying to find myself another project. Now I have one. Yes, I have another project. So this one, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to let you guess, and you're going to have to wait until the next video comes out. So all I'm going to tell you is, it is a 2-seater. And it is a Japanese car, guys. So like I say, I love my German and I love my Jap cars. And I haven't done one yet. And like I say, this one came up at a good price. It wasn't the cheapest, but it was a good price. And it was from Copart. And it's a category N. So this is the first one I've had that has actually been written off. But from the photos and what I've seen so far, it doesn't look that bad. But that's the point of this channel, guys. It is fixes and it's modifications. And it is going to be modified. I know I keep saying it, guys, but it is going to be modified. I know I did it only to the i30N, and all the other ones have just been fixes. I know, and I know that's what's supposed to happen with the XC90, but it is going to be modified, so I've got a lot of plans for it. I know I keep saying that as well, but it is going to be on there, guys. So like I say, put some comments down below, guys, what you think the car is going to be. It is going to be on the next video, which is hopefully going to be next week, because that is when the car's turning up. And like I say, as always, hit like, hit subscribe to keep up with some more future content, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, guys. Take care. Stay safe. Ta-da.